Hi there! I thought I'd show you how to make one of my favorite sweet treats at the moment. It's a peppermint crisp inspired chocolate with some CBD in. So let's get cooking. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using the wonderful extra virgin coconut oil, and I'm just going to put it in a double boiler. So I've got 2 bowls here, and I'm just going to put some hot water. I've boiled water, and I'm just going to put some hot water in the bigger bowl. We're going to create some heat so that we can melt the coconut oil. I'm just going to put the second bowl on top, and then I'm going to put probably about 4 tablespoons, heaped tablespoons of unmelted coconut oil. So we're going to do that. This is a very, very simple recipe. If you want to get a bit more fancy, you can add some cacao butter as well. It makes it much more stable at room temperature. So this is very heat sensitive, so you'll have to keep it in the freezer and you can just snack it from there. So I've got that, it's melting nicely. Let me just show you. It's melting over the double boiler. There we go. And then I'm going to add some cacao powder. So this is the one I like. I also like the superfood, soaring free superfood one. That one is raw cacao as well. So cacao has a lot of magnesium and a lot of minerals in it as well. So it's nice to have as a sweet treat. So good way to get your magnesium. So I'm going to put about 3 tablespoons, heaped tablespoons of cacao in the bowl as well. And then I'm just going to mix it properly. And then I'm going to add, for some sweetness, I'm going to add some coconut blossom sugar. I like the granulated sugars. I like the texture. Some people don't. I just find it does, it tastes nicer for me. So I'm going to just add a little bit of that. Let's say it's going to get 1/8 of a cup, depending obviously on how sweet you like your chocolate. So I'm just going to do that. And remember, the more cacao you add, the more bitter it becomes. So some people like really dark bitter chocolate, and others like it more sweet. So if you like it a bit more sweet, just add more sweetener. So I've just added 1/8 of a cup. It's probably equivalent to about 3 to 4 tablespoons of coconut blossom sugar. And then our magic ingredients, so I've just mixed it properly. Our magic ingredients are a peppermint extract. This is the one I'm using at the moment. I don't know if you can see. Can you see it? Yes, there we go. You could also use a peppermint essential oil that is for culinary use. So just make sure that it is for culinary use. So I'm just going to put a bit in there. I would say probably about a tablespoon. So about a tablespoon, depending on how strong you like your peppermint flavor. And then, so we're just going to mix that up nicely. I found this just gives it an amazing fresh minty taste, which I absolutely love, and it just works so well with the bitterness of the cacao. And then I'm going to be adding some of the Coin Healthcare CBD oil, just a few drops. I'm going to use 10 drops. This is a nice sort of anti-anxiety and just a chill. So I'm going to add 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, 10 drops of the CBD. And then last but not least, I'm going to be adding some activated buckwheat. You can see how much I love this. I've used most of it. I better get some more. So this is the Earthshine activated buckwheat, and it just adds a really, really nice crunch. So that's kind of the peppermint crisp aspect of it. So I am going to put, I would say about, wait, I'm wrestling with this package. Let's see. So about, yeah, let's put about 3 to 4 tablespoons of the activated buckwheat. Just going to mix it up. And that's basically your chocolate. So what you're going to do with this, it's nice and melted. Now you'll see there's your raw chocolate. There we go. See how beautiful it is. So this will need to set in the freezer. So I'm going to actually pour this into molds. The other thing you can do is actually just pour it into a small container and then let it set in like a bark, and then just break it apart and eat it as you would like. So this is very heat sensitive, so keep it in the freezer and just snack as you like. So I'll show you what it looks like once it's nice and set. Okay, so now I've got a little container and my cacao and coconut oil and all the other ingredients are nicely mixed. I'm just going to dry this off so we don't get any water. And so I've got this little container. I'm actually just going to pour it in. And then literally this gets put in the freezer, let's say probably half an hour, depending on how thick you make your chocolate, or if you're putting it in molds. So try, I would say about half an hour, 45 minutes, and then you have some absolutely amazing peppermint crisp CBD chocolate to indulge in. So I'll show you what it looks like once it's done. Okay, so finally the chocolate is ready. It's nice and set. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it out onto a cutting board, and I'm just going to actually slice it. You'll see how beautiful it actually is. It's like a lager chocolate, and I'm just going to slice it up. It'll probably crack. Yes, hard. So slice it into pieces and break it up. There we go, and you've got bite-sized pieces. And I'm just going to store them in an airtight container in the freezer. So whenever you feel like some chocolate or you need some chill time, you've got these gorgeous pieces of goodness in your freezer, and there we go. This is what it looks like. You can see it's got the buckwheat in it, and then all the lovely goodness. So cheers.